close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever try.
Well, my friend, I've got one more side dish to leave with you before Thanksgiving, and that is creamed leeks. So my mom just went to England to visit one of my brothers who is also a chef, and he made this little side of creamed leeks. She brought that knowledge back here and she made it for me, and I absolutely loved it. And so what's great about this side dish is like what you see right here on camera. Leeks, some whole grain or coarse mustard, heavy cream, and salt is all you need to make this dish. So I had this the other night with just a piece of salmon, and it was just the most beautiful combination. I'm like, I have to share this with the community. So let's start by cleaning up our leeks. So to start, it's always easy just to find a little bit of an edge there. You want to take off, like, I might take off just 2 layers. We always wash leeks no matter what after we slice them, because they always get dirt in between their layers. So we'll stick with that. Now, a lot of people waste a lot of leeks, so I'll show you what I do. I would cut this right about here, set that aside. Now with all this, if you dig and just keep peeling back the layers, it'll keep lightening up, get a little bit yellow. And so all of this is good. So I'm gonna use that portion of the top of the leek, so save that. So now on slicing the actual leek, if you wanted, you could cut the whole thing in half and go across, but I like the look of the circles, so I'm gonna cut it just like this. And maybe like a 1/4 inch. All the way down to the root, and then we'll discard that. And so these are the tops that I saved, and so we're just going to do the same thing with these tops. Now just drop your leeks into a bowl and just cover them with cold water completely. I'm just going to give these a really good rinse. You can even leave them in this cold water for 5 to 10 minutes. That'll help get any dirt off. And then we'll strain them and let them dry. Once your leeks are nice and clean, just strain them out. And we really want to let those dry for a little bit. Maybe just leave them for 15 minutes so that water can just drain off. So we don't want to end up with a watery creamed leeks. So in order to make this as simple as possible, I spec this recipe to 1 pint of heavy cream, 473 mils if you are somewhere else in the world. But as always, the recipe will be at the bottom of the description box underneath this video. By the way, I'm Sunny. We cook food here. Subscribe. Just empty your cream into a pot. So I've just got my cream going over a medium heat, and we're gonna add our leeks. Leeks straight in. And just a pinch of kosher salt. We just want a little bit because that mustard is gonna bring most of the seasoning to this dish. Just stir your leeks in so they're covered. And we're gonna cook this for about 20-30 minutes, depending on how you like them. If you want them to be sort of more broken down and dissolve kind of in your mouth, and you want to do it longer, but I'm just going to do them sort of fork tender. Make sure you use a big enough pot. I should have gone a little bigger, but I just turned the heat down and that is subsiding. But yeah, we're cutting it pretty close, but I've been in this situation before, so blow on it. Voila, it's like a falling souffle. So that works, but just make sure that if that's happening, just turn it down or put it into a bigger pot. So our leeks and our cream and our little bit of salt have been cooking for 20 minutes. So that cream is reducing, therefore it's thickening up a little bit, but it needs that extra little bit of body, right? So now we're gonna add our whole grain or coarse grain mustard, and this should just thicken it up that last little bit. And also keeping that fat and acid in mind, you know, vinegar is one of the main ingredients in mustard. So we have all this cream, we're adding in this acidic element, which is gonna balance out this dish and really just make it. Mustard spoon, I don't know if it's a mustard spoon, but it is right now. Mustard in. And I can see immediately the mustard reacting with the cream, and it is thickening up. This is so simple for you watching at home, and it just, I'll tell you what, this is so good. It smells amazing. And it's a great side to many, many things.
And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon.
I'll tell you what, Thanksgiving's having a party. And Leeks and Cream are invited, man. They're coming right in. They're cool as There's something really beautiful about this, you know, and every time I try something and I'm like, it was that easy to make and it tasted that good, that's a winner. Anything that you can bust out and it's really good is a winner. Let's give this a try. I kid you not, this is truly, really a delicious dish. And you know, I would say that the mustard really makes this dish. You know, like I said, all that fatty cream and just having that acidic mustard and that flavor in there with the leeks is just really incredible. That will fit right in on a Thanksgiving plate. It'll fit right in. So if you guys are making this stuff at home and you follow me on Instagram, same name, Cooking with Sunny, if you make a post, tag me in that post and I would love to share it with everybody in my stories. Well, that is it for today, my friends. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the content, do not forget to leave it a like, and I will see you next time. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving.
Wanna waste what's left. And